It's great to have you with us from Robert W. Plaster Stadium. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Missouri State Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Missouri State's offense will get the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Reads it, it's Boyd. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. So Kennesaw State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
Steady. I think that's the one thing the coach has been talking about with this running back all year long. Each and every week, this guy has been stepping up, and he's being a leader by the way he is in the locker room, on the practice field, and on game day. And I think you saw a fantastic performance the last time out. This team is winning games. They're in a good rhythm right now, in large part because of how well this guy's toting the rock.
And I think it's the identity of this team, right? Like, you can feel it. It's him. He is the identity. He's the heartbeat. He's the pulse. He's the consistent part that they really depend on. Like, no matter what the environment is throughout the season, they know they can lean on him. And the consistency has been there. So this offense goes through him. Look forward to watching him today against a pretty good defense.
Looking to pass, it's Collins. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Push is ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They want to run this quarterback. Quick step and go. Gashes the heart of the D. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Missouri State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The give on the counter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The Owls want to move quickly. To throw, it's Collins. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Hits inside, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, what a move. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Powers inside. Crosses the 30. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Working the ground game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to him again. Across the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the red zone, it's Davis. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Sells to run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Gary. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They'll move the wide receiver. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Collins. Out wide right, it's Davis. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Doing it himself again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. An 84-yard drive there, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So here comes the Bear offense. Running inside, it's Owens. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They put the brakes on him. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Quick give. It's Woods. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Could not make his way to the corner. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Looking for the edge. The keeper on the option.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks, or I guess I'll do it myself?
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, it's Owens. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Rodgers. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Breaks into the open. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Kennesaw State right back to work. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Rushes on. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Straight ahead, it's Owens. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keep. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Boyd. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Gary. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Collins. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 9 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Volunteers who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Springfield. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Going to the run to start this second half. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Collins. Right side, it's Gary. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Turns up, it's Davis. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. At the He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Out wide right, it's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown Owls. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that fourth down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The run inside. It's Owens. Plows through the defense. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Quarterback will keep it. There's a little room there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bears moving quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Extending the play. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Put 6 on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hits inside. It's Woods. Spins away from the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Pulls it, looking for a crease. Sweet cut there.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Running inside, it's McFadden. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Kennesaw State right back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking for a gap. It's McFadden. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Driving forward, it's Franklin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 2nd and long here. Drops back, it's Boyd. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Kennesaw State right back to work. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Gary. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeps it himself. The pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Keeping his eyes downfield. Inside the 45. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quick give. It's Woods. Can't get him to the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Using his legs, it's Owens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Woods. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Owls in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Collins. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. On the delay, it's Owens. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Makes a man miss. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. Hunt is on its way. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Trying to get the corner. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. 2nd and long here. He'll keep it again on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.